Good morning. This is George, Truck Driver Nation. I'm going to do this video. If it comes out a little rough, I might have to go in here and straighten it up. But this is going to be discussing for folks that need the extra help. We're seeing that some people, even though they're learning the content, we're not sure why. I mean, they're having a hard time wrapping their head around, okay, now you're a freight dispatcher. What do you do with it next? It should be straightforward for you would think, but it's not to be sarcastic or rude to those. Um, we're finding out that some people just don't quite get on how to make this happen. Not sure. I've got a lot of questions in the back of my mind, and I've tried to ask them, and it doesn't matter how many times we go over the process and what it is, they're just not getting there. So I've come up with a solution because I can only spend so many hours with people when it comes to actually doing what you need done because you need to get it done and you can't get it done. And we're not here to get it done for you on like that level. We're here to provide the resources so you can get it done. And that being said, so I have no choice. We're implementing the VIP Truck Driver Nations, VIP Freight Dispatcher and Training course. And let's just put it what it comes down to. Depends on what you're going to ask for out of this feature. This is after you paid the $500 tuition. And when I say tuition, remember, it's not tuition. It's basically pays for everybody in the office to sustain while getting you trained up so you can start making money. Because I've got people that we're already collecting money on, and they're like, "Well, I haven't made nothing." Well, I'm sorry, that's not our fault. I mean, this is the transportation industry, and you have it's just like running miles or whatever else it is. You got to get out there and do it. We get out here and do it every single day, whether we're loading our trucks, helping students, or recruiting drivers for trucking companies. We're up to our neck into it as well. So what we're offering is this option, and just depends on once you go over it. If you need an explanation on it, then we'll get more in depth in it on what your needs are. Because for this, you'll really have to discuss with basically Maria on what you're needing. And then when she gets it set up with you, what we're going to be providing for you, I come directly in because you should already know the course at that given point. I'm going to come in, I'm going to swoop in and just knock it out because I can't, I'm not here to teach you how to run your business day to day. I'm going to be here, I'm going to set it up, get your business rolling for you, and then hand it over to you. Um, and so let's go down here just a little bit so you'll understand. If there is one feature in here, obviously this is going to be located. So when you go in here, go to your More tab, pull it down, and you go all the way to the bottom because this is a VIP feature. I'm not sticking it up front. Um, if you didn't search through the content to begin with to see these things, um, I don't know, you're not looking at the website. We stress that everybody look at these websites. I mean, you've got to because we spend a lot of time in here working on it as in addition to do our regular job. So it's under the VIP dispatching course. So make sure you go in there, you pull it up, and it's a very simple principle that we're doing here. And I'm not going to go over everything, but I'm just going to kind of show you. Okay, so what's included? It gives you a short description what's included, like live board mastery and all this. That means we give you videos and everything that give you the content of how to do it. But if you really need us to go in here and to sit there and to go one by one, because that's not a problem. I can go with you, do brokers with you all day. You're going to be paying for this. If you want to sit there and go one-on-one, just negotiating these rates, that's fine. But you got to think of the different factors that you're looking at when you're negotiating those rates, and that's what we go over through this. How it works, you enroll in the course, you schedule your private coaching session. This is not like the ones everybody's dealing with now, where we keep you moving. This is a totally different thing. That means you, when I say your private coaching call, that means that you're literally doing what I do. I mean, people call, hey, George, I love to shadow you. Well, this is your chance. This is what this is. And it is one-on-one. There ain't no groups because there's no possible way to do groups in the essence of things because a lot of people are truck drivers that we deal with and they're still working and trying to transition over into doing this. So this gets everything going before they even step off the truck. But anyways, let's keep moving along. Um, Live hands-on, booking loads, making money, etc. It's the whole process of dispatching. This is some of the breakdown for it. So you can do a one-time deep dive, 3 sessions, they're intensive, ongoing monthly membership. That right there, that's for 4 sessions per month. That's me just, we're going at it constantly. Now you got to remember, you've got to schedule these. Um, if you the further out you wait, the further you're going to be because I have other people that are actually needing this, and I was surprised as many people that are getting it, but they need it. Okay, so the other one is done for you setup package. This means I'm doing everything. You're just going to necessarily say, here's your business. That means you know how to do everything else. Let's not confuse it. These up here, these three up here have nothing to do with the done for setup package. The setup package means I'm getting it moving. I'm literally booking some loads or helping you get drivers. Now you got to introduce yourself to these drivers still, but I'm giving you the owner operators. That means I know they're owner operators. That means I'm saying yes, this is a dispatch service. I'm not. I'm making the sales and I'm not making the sales. Okay. So I'm assuring that they're owner operators because this is going to come down to you selling them that you're capable of doing this job. Um, I handle my drivers, the people that I work with, the way that I do. They know who I am. So our personal relationship when we start doing this is different than what yours will be because they're learning your personality. Me, they're basically they're not learning mine, they're having to deal with mine because I don't hold back. You want the job done, yes or no. If you want to lead somebody that you say, well, is your dispatcher, well, you go that direction. I'm not going to do all that. It's here, give me get some coffee. I'm still waking up. So on this, spots are extremely limited. So make sure you read over these real well. Let me go over this one more time. So the one-time deep dive, something totally different than the 3 sessions intensive. Each one of these add up. You'll actually have those on top of the $2,500 if you're choosing to be intensively taught and doing that. The $2,500 is literally me just, I give you mentorship, but I'm just doing all of it for you. It just makes it easy. I was like, hell with it. Just give me $2,500 and I'll just close that and get it all done for you and you're up and going. So if you choose that, then obviously discuss everything with Maria and she'll explain everything. And but anyways, this is all the different steps and what we provide, like the guarantees and stuff on what you're doing, how you're doing it. And it's nothing big and long. It's not nothing major that we're getting, but people need this. And my time ain't, it's not like it's just like yours. It's not free. Okay. Um, we obviously, if you just do the regular package, then we give you if you're hung up, I'll get on the phone, I'll stay on there with you. But people don't have specific questions that are very specific enough because they're getting hung up by not knowing how to move all the way over into this, transition their mindset that they are now a dispatcher and this is how they need to function day to day with all that material. And we're talking about a lot of material that you're provided with to be able to understand exactly that. But you're watching them like you're watching a movie, but you're not incorporating them. That's who you are now. You're that person in the video doing that task. And it's causing problems for some people. Some people grab it and they're gone, but some people are needing this extra step. So, anyways, I'm going to keep it really short right there at that. This video, I'm going to probably make it public as well. And, hopefully this helps you out. Remember, I'm not, um, I think some people get me confused with possibly doing like a dispatch service that's going to be like one you see that people try to advertise themselves. You've actually got a truck driver here. Okay. I'm not trying to be all fancy. This is my job. Okay. This is not a sporting event for me. So when you come, you got to come to me seriously. Okay. I'm not here. I'm here to help you. I'm not here to babysit you. Okay. Transportation, you people that are going to be needed to be babysitted are going to fail. Okay. You've got to take this by the horns. If you're not, you got to be aggressive, but you've got to be assertive. That's two different things. So don't confuse that when it comes to actually doing this job. But the owner operators are dependent on what you're going to be giving them. You've got to learn to deal with direct shippers. None of this is nuclear science. It's easily attainable. Your confidence skill level will build up as you go. But if you don't put I mean, let me put it this way. What's going to be the worst thing happens? Okay. Oh man, get off my phone, by brokerage. You're going to get that shit every day anyways because it's transportation. Everybody's busy. Like right now, I've been up, I'm going at it, I'm busy. I got 4 or 5 things going right now, even as I speak to you, you know. I delegate stuff out to people that work with me, and they're handling that. And I'll actually even go back and look and see what they've done. Um, my whole deal is pay attention to detail, make sure everything's covered. And so, I hope that helps you. But if you need to have a conversation about this, please talk to Maria. She'll get you lined up for this, and we'll get you moving forward on this. But anyways, I appreciate it. I'll probably come back and redo this video later when I'm more up to speed, but I needed to get this done this morning. So that way it's already here because my day is moving along quite fast already. But anyways, I hope this helps you out. I hope this brings shed some light on the ability to have a VIP setting where you can get this and get it done. Um, it's but make sure that even though if I'm going and I'm setting it up and I'm getting it moving, that you understand this course content. You're not understanding the course content makes all this just a waste of money. You got to set up business. I'll set it up for you and everything, but then you still don't have the skills because you didn't go into the content and live and breathe it and make it who you are. You're either a dispatcher or not. Yes, recruiting and being a freight agent, they're right there with it. You can be transitioning, do both of them at the same time. That's fine. But don't let people try to confuse and don't tell people, oh, well, you can't do this. To let them lead their lives. Okay, whichever level you want to progress this into, that's your choice. Everybody's doing transportation. I've seen it in every facet and gamut and setup and everything that there is from the companies that whether they're small companies, big companies. I've just seen everything. There's people that literally work out of their trucks doing all of this. Their wife's in the back. She's doing her thing, cooking him meals, and he's keeping the truck moving. Okay. So there's no one way of doing this that's correct. I got people in Brazil, Canada, Philippines, one in India, and let's see, that was one in where was he at? I can't remember if it was Australia or Malaysia. Got that person because they were basically they got theirs and they're going good. And trying to think who else. So people work from all around the world. There's other places even besides that. I got one lady from Ukraine, by the way. She actually lives in Ukraine. I mean, these people live outside the country. Um, and got a guy from China. He's literally doing his thing from China. So make sure you understand what you've got in your hands and what's involved as you go through this. So, but anyways, I hope that helps you understand. I'm leaving it at that. Everybody have a blessed day. And if you need any further assistance, please get a hold of me and let's move on to the next subject.